Yeah. Whoa. I speak. We change lives, Jesus. I speak.
Welcome to the TP Masterclass. On behalf of Cliff Cheqona and the entire TP family, we're honored to have you here. You didn't just join a live session. You stepped into a transformational experience designed to help you master your mind, align your emotions, and trade with clarity and conviction. We'll be starting shortly. In the meantime, settle in and prepare your notepad. Like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already. And most importantly, invite someone who needs this. Because around here, we don't just trade, we transform. Let's get started soon.
I speak life, I speak spirit, we change lives, Jesus did it. I speak life, I speak spirit, we change lives, Jesus did it. Step into my Monday, I'm stepping to my Monday, I'm stepping to my Monday. We change lives, Jesus did it. I'm stepping to my Monday, I'm stepping to my Monday, I'm stepping to my Monday. We change lives, Jesus did it.
What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform. Not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day. Every session blends psychological lessons that help you understand your thinking and your behavior, spiritual lessons that strengthen your inner conviction and identity, practical lessons that give you structure and direction in real life. TP Masterclass exists because most people don't fail due to lack of skill. They fail because their mindset is not prepared for the level they are trying to reach. This masterclass equips you with the mental strength, emotional stability, and clarity needed to perform at a high level, whether you are a trader, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to grow in life.
Now that you guys are sitting here, I am not teaching you. You are using me to learn you, because psychology is not what I teach you, it's what you learn about you. As a trader, your mindset plays an important role. Because when your brain is exhausted, your emotions will spike. If your emotions spike, your decisions will swift. It's a law. In trading, the person that is able to say I'm wrong quickly is the one that makes the money. I'm wrong. Cut it. Don't even think twice. Cut it. But you see, that is where those four guys that I explained to you, the dopamine guy and then the amygdala guy, you need to shut them down immediately. And how do you do that? You don't beat a thought by thinking. If you think with these guys, you will fail. When you don't counterattack thought that has grown in your mind, it will become your behavior. Why? Because behavior is a belief system. Consistency comes from a system, not from a feeling. Consistency comes from a structure, not from a feeling. And so if you trade because you are broke and you need to make money, you won't make money. You have to put all feelings, all desires, all expectations aside and stick to the system. You see, the you that you make the public think you are is not the one behind the strategy. The you that you make Cliff think you are is not the one behind the strategy. It is the you that nobody knows, the one that if in case we were putting a secret camera on you, we will be surprised. Do you know why? Because that you is everything opposite to who a trader is meant to be. There is something in your brain called neural pathways. And when it goes through a process that changes your wiring, it's called neuroplasticity. That means the weak you can become strong again. And you see, the only way you can rewire your mind is what goes in, not what you ignore. The more you get something in, the more something leave. And the more something leave, the more you become. If you pick up a book and you are reading, the more books you pick up and read, the more ignorance leaves your body and your mind. Your brain is like a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading. It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading.
Hi, TP family. Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to another stream. Yay! I'm so happy because today is a special day and I'm very excited for today. And I hope you guys are also excited for today because it's going to be a very special message that will be coming up very soon. So I really hope you guys stay tuned to the end so that you can receive this special message from us, okay? But I am so happy today, and I hope you guys are too. How is everyone doing today? How's everyone weekend going so far? Put it in the live chat, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, put it in the live chat how you are doing today and how your weekend is going so far. Oh, how was your week in general, actually? How was your week in general? Did you do something impactful? Did you change someone's life? Did you make someone happy? You know, what happened? Just let me know. Emmanuel said he's doing very well. I'm so glad to hear that. But anyways, most of you know me as Tennessee Shells. I'm back again. Every weekend I'm here just to, say thank you guys so much for always joining us. We really appreciate everyone that joins us every single week. Oh, someone said they are doing great. Their week was blessed. I'm so happy to hear that. But welcome to another new TP Masterclass. I'm so happy that everyone is here once again to join us. And thank you once again for tuning into our TP Masterclass today as well, because this is the 50th episode. Yay! That's why it's a special day today. So, if you are tuning in from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, UK, US, Dubai, I'm trying to think of different places, but wherever you are tuning in from, just put in the live chat that you are tuning in from this place, and so that I can give you a shout out once I see it in the live chat. But if this is your first time joining the TP Masterclass, I want to say a big welcome and drop a first time in the live comment, the live chat, so that I'll also give you a shout out for being here for the first time joining us. Oh, and last week's message was very, very, very impactful. I hope everyone received so much from last week's message. Just let me know in the live chat too, because I forgot to ask about that, because we had a very special guest that came up to bless us with his message, and it was quite impactful, as well as what Cliff taught us. So just let me know if you're a first time. Make sure you go watch last week's episode because it was truly great. But because you're also a first time joining us, you're probably wondering, where do you start from to get into our videos. Oh, we have someone who's first timer from Nigeria, but I cannot pronounce your name because I don't think it's a name, but I'm gonna call you BM. Hello, BM. Thank you for joining us for the first time. Welcome to TP Masterclass. And you are probably wondering, BM, where to start from. I want you to go on our YouTube, click into the playlist, and then click into our previous TP Masterclass. It will be the first one that you will see. And then you should find the episode titled What is Really Trading Psychology. That video will truly help you understand what we do here during the TP Masterclass from the beginning to the end, and what to expect from us. It will really give you great insight on what we really do here as a TP family, because we don't just talk about charts, we deal with the mindset behind every trade that a trader takes. And even if you're not a trader, you can still watch that video. It's quite impactful. And also, from Monday to Friday, we post what we call the TP declaration. It used to be posted in our community tab on YouTube, but we moved it to the website cliffcheqona.com. We post it every 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday. So make sure that you are going on the website to read your daily TP declaration every single day from Monday to Friday. And I just want to also take a moment to remind everyone where they are currently. If you have any distraction in your environment, to make sure that you are getting rid of this distraction, because I don't want you to miss anything that we have to share with you today. I want you to be attentive. I want you to participate in their life. And I don't want you to, be distracting yourself with unnecessary things that wouldn't really help your life, because we are all here to change our life, our mindset, one way or the other. So make sure that you are giving us your full attention, and make sure you are grabbing your notebook, your journal, your anything that you use to take notes. Make sure you are grabbing that too, so that you can participate and take notes, because you never know where your aha moment can come from. You never know where your light bulb moment can come from. So make sure that you are paying attention to us. Now, a quick but a very serious reminder: this space is built for healing, clarity, and truth. And if anyone in the comments is trolling or putting anything that does not align with what we believe in, we will quietly remove you from the live. It's not anything personal, so do not take it personal. It's just, if you disrespect this space, we will remove you from the live stream. So without any further talking, let's get started. Make sure to open your heart, stay present, and pay attention to what we have to share with you today. Stay tuned for more, and thank you everyone once again.
It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading.
What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform, not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day. Every session blends psychological lessons that help you understand your thinking and your behavior, spiritual lessons that strengthen your inner conviction and identity, practical lessons that give you structure and direction in real life. TP Masterclass exists because most people don't fail due to lack of skill. They fail because their mindset is not prepared for the level they are trying to reach. This masterclass equips you with the mental strength, emotional stability, and clarity needed to perform at a high level. Whether you are a trader, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to grow in life.
It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading.
All right. Where do I even start from today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from today. I just want to just say, because when Shells was talking, I heard that some people are new here. Can we bring their name up so that I can say hi to them? And also, thank you guys always for tuning in. And I just want to give it back to Shells as well. Thank you so much for always. When she started, she said, she introduced herself. My name is Tennessee Shells, and I'm always here every Saturday. And I said, that's true. She has always been there every Saturday. Thank you. God bless you. Guys, today we're going to be continuing our masterclass. But before then, I want to say, can you bring it up again, Solomon, for me, please? Let me say hello to the new people before we go on. We have BM Scare 2005, first timer from Nigeria. Nice to meet you. We have Adebis, Damilare. Believe me, this one I got it right. I got it right. Like, I got it right. If you are there, you can testify. So welcome here as well. nice to meet you. Is there anybody else out there? And also, wherever you are tuning in from, just drop it in the comment section. Let me know. This is our 50th masterclass. Do you know what that means? That means we have been consistent 50 times, with that exception of the breaks that we took. That is incredible. So just let me know where you're tuning in from. It doesn't matter the country now, whether you are first time or whatever, just let me know. Germany in the house. So Michael, I'm pretty much sure from Ghana, but you live in Germany, I'm sure. Nigeria in the house. Damilola, nice to meet you. Who else do we have out there? And also, guys, let people know that we are live as well. Mark Wood, nice to meet you from Ghana. Nice to meet you. Thank you for tuning in. Who else do we have out there? We have Emmanuel also as well from Ghana. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much, GH. Kenya, Luke, nice to meet you. Who else do we have out there? We have Edmond from Ghana. Nice to meet you. Who else? I'm going to take 5 more people. Zimbabwe, we have Nashi 50 from Zimbabwe. Who else do we have out there? And also, if you're watching us from Facebook or Instagram, nice to meet you as well. I really appreciate you. Who else do we have out there? Anybody else out there? And also, guys, don't forget to like the stream. Kat de la Belus. Seharasho. Spasiba Budlaska. Okay, who is that? Okay, Nigeria in the house. Stephen, then we have Luby from Nigeria as well. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I wish I could just say hello to you all, but let's proceed. Today's message, I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know, for me, I'm always trying to cook before I come on this call. Because it's one thing for you to be able to teach people, and it's one thing for you to transfer knowledge. Teaching is what we used to do in school. You know, they will tell you to define photosynthesis. I'm pretty much sure each and every single person here knows how to define that, but I don't know what we're using it for. We don't even care about how plants germinate. We just know that we used to define. I remember I used to have this science teacher, my God, Mr. Didi. He will just beat you up. He will mess you up in the morning if you don't know what photosynthesis is. And I'm just wondering why he used to do that to me. And, you know, for me, I used to sit at the corner of the classroom, the back corner, hoping that the question will not get there. But for some reason, he started from there. And he just asked me, and I fail, and I just get beatings in the morning. And I'm just saying this to say that teaching is one thing, but transferring knowledge is another. And so when I'm coming on course like this with you guys, I'm not just coming to dish information to you. I genuinely actually want you to be transformed. And so this series is not something I take lightly. You know, after that, I pray about it. I receive it myself. I go back, I watch the videos myself just to try to understand what exactly I'm teaching, not to deliver better, but it's just to receive as well. So the part 3 today, man, my God, if you guys understand the information you're about to hear today, your life will not remain the same again. So the part 3 today is about, the title is not identity collision. No, but that is the concept of what I'm trying to basically teach. So the reality is that in our life that we live in now, there are many things that we are looking for. I posted a video. In fact, before I talk about that, let's do a quick recap. Let me do it this way so that I'll make sure that I'm not wasting my time. If you are here on this call and you have been on the part 1 and the part 2, tell me what you have learned so far. I want each and every single person to give me at least two things. Just give me 2 things that you have learned. Let me understand that you are learning something. Let's not rush, because remember, by the end of the part 5 of this series, we are taking our first TP family quiz or test. It's going to be somewhere between 40 questions, approximately thereabout. And so that is going to be a very beautiful day in this community. Imagine, because I'm going to make sure that we'll celebrate all those who actually, you know, really performs well. Celebrate you guys in so many different ways. So we'll see how that goes. But so I want you to really pay attention. This is not just an information. So let's see how people are doing in the comment section right now. So Solomon, you can bring up some things. I want to know what people have been learning so far. The one that we did in the part 1 and the one with the PK Force in the part 2 as well. And let me know what you are learning before we go on to the part 3 today. So today's information, I really believe, is going to be the answer prayer to many people's question of why then do I always sabotage my trades, my success, my relationship, and so on and so forth. You will love this. But before then, I don't want to rush. I just want to know what you are studying. Thank you so much, Raphael. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You cannot manifest what you don't understand. That was a very powerful one. I love that. PK said it very correctly. And that has been ringing in my head over and over again. You cannot manifest what you don't understand. How to manage my emotions from the identity topic. Interesting. I love that. There are certain ideas that will never cross your mind because of your current identity. I love that as well. Thank you so much, Festus. I will just have to really be emotionally intelligent on this call today. I'm seeing, guys, I really appreciate you. All the birthday wishes, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, believe me, from the bottom of my heart. But for the sake of the time, I'm going to focus on the masterclass and we'll take it out from there, okay? Okay, so what else do we have out there again? What did you learn from the last part 1 and part 2? Just drop anything in the comment. This is for those who have missed the masterclass as well. They can be able to also know that we are studying something. I still have problem with discipline. Everybody does. There is nobody who is anti-discipline problema. But the question now becomes, what are you struggling to be disciplined about is the question. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. Discipline is not something you have problem with. You have problem with what you are struggling to be disciplined at. We'll talk about this. I have a very powerful masterclass. I think before we end, remind me, I will teach you to go and watch that masterclass. It will actually help you to understand why you are struggling. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, now, let's get into it. Today's topic is going to be very interesting. It will be okay. So, if this is your first time that you're joining this masterclass, we started a part series. Solomon, if you don't mind, can you go to the YouTube and go to the identity playlist so that people can go back and be watching that, and you can share the screen for me, please. So, one thing that you need to understand is this series is not something I take lightly. It was intentionally engineered to put it in the beginning of this year for a reason. This year, we're going to be very intentional about the things that we are learning because we are not trying to learn everything. We are trying to learn the things that will help us to become the people we want to become. And so, for example, the individual that said they are still struggling with discipline, you're going to get your answer from this series. Why you are struggling to be disciplined, you will get the answer. So there are many things that we are going to be learning this year. As I said, they are structured, engineered in a way that it will make you become a transformed individual. So I will say that the 2025 masterclasses we're doing, it was a foundational truth to expose something for you to understand. And so that brings me to the an important question I will ask you guys before this masterclass ends. So please do well to stay on. I want to ask you guys something about something that I'm doing. I want to see what you guys think. So the part 1 of the identity series, we started by understanding what is identity. The goal was to bring you to the self-awareness of what identity actually really is. And so we gave some case studies and so on and so forth to really understand what happens when somebody is going through an identity crisis as an individual in a stage. Then part 2, we brought in my brother, PK Forsen as well, an amazing gentleman. Thank God I met him before 2026. And so far, I can tell you one of the most humble people that I know in this space of coaching and transformation. Amazing individual. Came in, poured his heart out for this community and said some powerful things that I believe that people really caught that. But then in the part 2, the goal of the part 2 was for you to understand that there is going to come a time in your life you need to make a decision to want to transform your life and to understand that your identity needs rewiring. So all that we are doing from part 1, part 2, and the part 3 I'm about to give you now is to keep on exposing the importance of identity. Then part 4 and part 5 will be leaning towards the reconstruction of a new identity if needed be. Are you guys with me? So, but before we go into today's part, which is the part 3, I want to talk about something very important. You need to be able to understand that the brain is a very interesting machine. I call the brain a machine for a reason. Very interesting. It does what it is. It does what it's trained to do. You don't tell your brain to do something and it will do it consistently if it's not trained to do it. Now, I'm going to tell you some few things about the brain. And then from there, so I'm going to group this masterclass, this particular segment, into few steps. Number one, I'm going to tell you some few truth and realities of the brain. And after that, we'll look at a case study. And after that, we'll look at what I call the identity collision framework. Now, stay with me. I'm teaching now. Father, please, may you give them understanding. The first thing that I want you to understand as an individual is this. The brain cares about survival. Point number one. Please, I want you to write these things down. Don't just listen. If Shells always tell you, grab your pen, grab your paper, grab your notepad, whatever it is. She always says that for a reason. She's not just telling you something just to make it look like she's introducing you to a masterclass. She means what she's saying, and we mean it as well. So as individuals, when you come on this call, the way you participate is the way you receive. The way you participate is the way you receive. You don't receive because you heard. You receive because you participated. That is why many people will sometimes say, I heard this thing, but I don't really understand, because you didn't participate. And so please make sure that you are writing things down and so on and so forth. I want you to understand something. Number one, the brain cares about survival. I want you to understand something. May God help me to really explain this very well. We as humans here, if I say pain, pain, P-A-I-N, pain, I've taught this before on one of the master classes, that pain is a signal. Pain is not bad, but you can feel it in a bad way. Pain is not bad, but you can feel it in a bad way. Pain naturally is a signal. So let's say, for example, this is fire, and I touch this and I feel the pain. What the pain is telling me is to take my hand away from the fire. It's a signal. But because of the feeling it gives me, my brain will translate that into something negative, and I will now hate the pain. But pain was never supposed to use to be hurting humans. It was supposed to use to signal humans. So the way that the brain works is that when you touch something painful, it sends messages into your brain to take your hand off. Does that make sense? Now, stay with me. The same way stagnation, I posted a video on our YouTube channel. Stagnation is a signal telling you where you are at that moment. You are not there yet by transformation. You are not there yet by identity. So train yourself. Stagnation. But because of the things stagnation causes and the pain and the disappointment it brings, it feels bad. So we don't like it. So we don't like that signal. Are you guys with me? I'll give you a perfect example. Once upon a time, there was this Android phone. All Android phones, there was a ringtone. It wasn't even a ringtone, it was a message when it started booming, in everywhere. It used to have a sound. It was sounding like a bird. And it got to a point, they used to have this a phone. It was a big phone. People would normally call it China phone or whatever. And when the person gets a notification, my God, sometimes you can if you are sleeping, you can jog back to life, because the loudness of the ringtone, you start to wonder, is this person carrying a phone or a speaker? Because at that moment, the way a phone is supposed to sound, it becomes irritating. And you will find people that they get a lot of messages, and every bit of the message bring this notification. So even though the notification is meant to be a signal, it starts to be irritating. Because at the end of the day, what it's supposed to do is doing other things to your brain. So The fact that pain is a signal and stagnation is a signal does not mean that we love it. No. It just only means it's telling you something, though. Are you guys with me? So I'm trying to let you understand few things the brain does all the time so that you understand these little things. So the brain cares about survival. It's non-negotiable. That means when you put success, if you put $1 million and you put surviving on $1,000, your brain will choose $1,000 now and ignore $1 million in the next 1 year. Your brain loves survival. That is why many people struggle to grow an account, because your brain just wants to survive today. It have no business trying to become a millionaire. Stay with me. So before success, before happiness, before peace, before meaning, your brain asks only one question. Please write this question down. Your brain only asks one question. I want you to write it down. And the question is, does this keep me alive and socially intact? Does it? I'm going to repeat the question again. Does this keep me alive and socially intact? What am I talking to you now? Follow with me. We are talking about certain things you need to know about the brain. If you don't understand this, you will not be able to understand why identity is both dangerous and in an interesting way. The brain cares about survival. That means when you give a book to an individual to read, and you put $1,000 and you tell the person to choose one, majority of the individuals will choose $1,000 and forget about the book. I know it sounds outrageous, but that is the reality, because the brain wants to survive now. The book may give you knowledge in the brain, but like, what if you read a book and you are still poor? True, but your brain will still choose how to survive now and not know how to build wealth. Are you guys with me? That was why I was telling you guys about sorry about that. When I was in Ghana, I told you guys something, that I met an individual who was declaring over me that my tomorrow will always be better than my yesterday. I was wondering for a split of a second, I was like, this guy, I'm sure why is he in Kwanonia? But anyway, he was basically declaring my tomorrow will always be better than my yesterday. I said, amen. Well, I was saying amen in my head. And I was just wondering that, does he really believe in the things he's saying? Because that moment, same declarations that can change life, he was only using it to trick me, to give him something to survive. The brain cares about survival. So when people say things like, why am I sabotaging myself? Why do I panic when things are going well? Why do I go back to what hurts me? It doesn't matter even if the relationship is abusive. Somehow you will go back. The answer is not stupidity, it's survival logic. So your brain just wants to survive. Do you know why? Because your brain is a survival machine. It does one thing and one thing only: keep the person alive. That's it. First thing I want you to know. Second thing, your brain cares about predictability, not good or bad. Please write it down. I hope you got the first one correct. I'm building the foundation to introduce my topic correctly. The brain, number one, cares about survival. Number two, the brain cares about predictability, not good or bad. The brain cares about predictability, not good or bad. So this is where most people misunderstand everything. And I want you to listen to this carefully now. The brain does not divide life into good versus bad. You are the one that is conscious about what is bad and conscious about what is good. The brain doesn't see things like that. The brain doesn't care about positive versus negative. The brain doesn't care about peace versus chaos. The brain just only knows what it could predict. So people sometimes say, Cliff, I don't know why I'm always thinking negative. Because by the default training of your brain, it only knows negative. So when it goes into the day, it is not looking for what you call positive. It's just looking for that thing that you always like. It's always looking for the chaos. It's always looking for the negativities. Are you guys with me? Just write something down. What did I say about the number one? I said the brain cares about survival. Number two, what did I say? The brain cares about predictability, not good or bad. So number two, I want you to listen to me carefully now. The brain does not divide life into good versus bad, positive versus negative, peace versus chaos. It doesn't do that. The brain divides life into predictable, unpredictable. So what that simply means is that if right now I'm sitting down here and I've come to this masterclass and I've taught about positive declarations or whatever, your brain is not basically going to tell you that, hey, Cliff told you that think positive. And so when he wakes up tomorrow, you are expecting your life to be positive. No, your brain only knows negative. If that is your identity, that is what it's going to be looking for. So naturally, the moment you wake up, the first thing that you see is that your brain will start seeing something negative every single day, regardless. So that is the point number two. Quickly, let's go on. Point number three, the brain cares about energy conservation. The brain cares about energy conservation. That means your brain just only wants to preserve energy. It doesn't care about even if the behavior is good, the one you are learning, or the knowledge. It doesn't care about that. It only cares about conservation of energy. That means when you are doing something, do you know why? Because changing patterns, learning something new, becoming somebody different, becoming transformed individual, it costs your brain energy. It costs. So if you come onto this call and you have to always wake up every single day saying, I declare this upon my life, and you're doing this, it is a good behavior. The only issue is that your brain doesn't like that because it's costing your brain energy. That is why if you start doing something new, let's say somebody is saying, I don't know how to be consistent. It's not your fault. It's your brain. It loves to conserve energy. So let's say you come here right now, I tell you, go and practice this. Go and follow your rules as a trader, as a businessman, as a restaurant, CEO, whatever it is. The moment I tell you that, you hear me. But the only issue is the moment that you start trying to do those things, that 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days is taking your brain energy to do those things. Are you with me? It is taking your brain energy to do those things. So that means in day 10, your brain is already exhausted. So when you are exhausted, to you, I don't know why I'm not consistent. It's not your fault. Consistency is not part of your blueprint. That is the only issue. So that is why when you get to the day 10, push through. Because the more you keep on doing it over and over again, and it becomes predictable to your mind, you wouldn't even know how you will find yourself. You will be doing the things you didn't used to do before. That is how your brain works. Are you with me? So there are many people right now here, because they don't know how long it takes the brain to become repetitive. They are wondering, when will I change? So they start something, they stop. They start something, they stop. They start something, they stop. But one thing they don't know is that starting and stopping is another form of habit your brain is predicting. So right now, if you come and you tell yourself, this year, I'm going to be a millionaire, your brain says, no, chief, from 2012, you said this, and now we are in 2026. What I can predict is that by May, you are already going to stop. By June, you're already going to quit. But this year, I want you to declare to yourself, wherever you are, that this will not be me this year. This is a new status. Wherever you are, just tell yourself, no. This year is a new status. Whether I am tired or not, I push through. Because being broke is hard. Becoming successful is hard. You have to choose one hard. I don't know about you, but I hate poverty. If you hate poverty, I want you to put in the comment section, I hate poverty. Take a screenshot and always look at that thing that you're putting in the comment section. Do it right now. I want you to put it in the comment section right now that I hate poverty. I hate it. So let that be the reminder all the time. Not I want to make millions. I want to make millions is good. It will drive you, but I hate poverty will motivate you. What you hate push you more than what you love. That is the kind of word, unfortunately, the brain has been wired to. What you hate push you more than what you love. Number one, the brain cares about survival. Number two, the brain cares about predictability. Number three, the brain cares about energy conservation. It doesn't care about the things you want to do. It cares about how it can save energy. So whatever that it lands on is what it will keep on doing. That is why habit keeps on repeating itself, because it is easier to bring out a habit than to create a new one, but you have to push through. Point number 4, the brain cares about associations, not words. When I realized this truth in my life, it changed everything. Do you know that your brain does not store words? Your brain does not store explanations, and your brain does not even store affirmations. Affirmations, words, and explanations, they are just tools that you are using to do to your brain what it needs. So let's say, for example, when you tell a kid, you are stupid, you are stupid, you are stupid. I will give you an example. Imagine you are talking to a Chinese kid who doesn't know how to speak English. And you go to the Chinese kid and you say, you are stupid. And you hit the kid, or you are stupid. And you give the kid an experience that the kid can tell, my father is angry. The child doesn't necessarily need to know how to speak English. The experience you gave that child, even if the child goes to somewhere, maybe United States, and you're speaking English, because the child doesn't know how to speak English and didn't even know what stupidity meant, when the child hears, you are stupid, even though you are not the child's father at that moment, the experience that the child still remembers will come into their 18 years, 20 years, and will give them the same meaning. Even if you don't say stupid and you do something, it will give the child the same meaning. And so your brain doesn't necessarily really cares about words. It doesn't. That is why as a Christian, you can speak in tongues and you realize that what is going on with my feelings right now, something is happening to me. Oh, I feel the power of God. It's because it's not the things that you say is what is changing in the atmosphere. It's the power, it's the experience the Holy Spirit is giving you at that moment. I'm just making an example for you to understand. So the words, and that is why you can say, that is why I've told you guys this before, that you can look at me right now and I'll tell you, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. And the more I'm frowning my face, the more that is not real. But if I go like, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, because I am adding experience, and then the signal is being received and is going into the right place in the part of my brain, what is going to happen is my brain will now associate greatness with a smile, and it will not, I like the feeling, this thing that I hear, this rhythm, I'm great is. So I love that. I love that. It gives me joy. That is how your brain works. So your brain does not care about words. It cares about association. So many people right now listening to me, you are wondering why you have been declaring every single day and your life is not changing. It's because what those declarations has been associated in your life with, in your environment, is why it's causing no change. It's why it's causing no change. You can't, the Bible even says something that the flesh and the spirit, they both cannot mingle together because they are both contradictory to each other. So words have to be associated with an experience to give you the outcome that you're looking for. So your brain cares about association. It doesn't care about words. It doesn't care about words. It cares about association. It cares about the experiences. It cares about the emotions. It cares about the patterns. It cares about the outcomes. So when people say peace is good, the brain will ask, what usually happened the last time things were calm? So let's say, for example, every single time that you are sitting down in your room and you were just happy to chill, you were just chilling and something went wrong, that is what your brain will remember. Even if there is calmness, your brain will remember, the last time that something happened, this is what happened. And your brain will now associate that experience to that thing. That is how it works. Are you guys with me? Very important that you understand this. That is how it works. So your brain cares about association, not just words. So whether you were a trader, you were a businessman, and then last year, January, you lost money, and that is the thought, or you blew money, and that is what you associated January with. For some reason, this January, you will start attracting it. So I always tell people this. If you pick up your journal and you start journaling your weeks, your month, you will start to see the pattern of the repetitive results you get within days and weeks. You will see them. So your brain cares about association, not words. Number 5, the brain cares about identity consistency. The number one job of the brain is not to upgrade your identity. Your job is to the job of your brain is to protect the current one. So identity answers questions like who am I? What word am I in? What usually happens to people like me? Anything that threatens those answers triggers resistance. So that is why when money exposes your identity, you will see it. When you don't have money, there is a way you act. When you have money, there is a way you act. That is the nature of it. So one thing I want you to understand is this: the brain optimizes survival, predictability, energy efficiency, emotional memory, and identity protection. This is what your brain does. And that is why many times you are wondering, why is it that I'm looking for something like this to achieve, but it's not happening? This is the foundation of what I want you to understand first. That what we are about to talk about, remember I told you guys last week that the dimension of psychology we are studying in this series is called developmental psychology. It is a part of psychology that you study to understand what is happening to the human being per season, per time. Are you guys with me? Very important you understand this. So now that you understand the foundation of what the brain is doing all the time, it's trying to keep you safe for you to survive. Even if it means to be poor, that is what the brain will do regardless. So some of you here, you are tired of being poor, but your brain loves the poverty. Oh, but Cliff, how is that possible? I hate it. You don't hate it, Chief. What hate poverty about you is your conscious mind, not your subconscious. The brain loves predictability. It loves to be able to predict it. That is why people struggle to trade, because trading is not something that you can be certain of what will happen. Trading is a game of uncertainty. Business is a game of uncertainty. Life is a game of uncertainty. So if you are trying to predict all the time what will happen in your life, chances are excellent you will never be fulfilled, because that is not how life works. Your brain loves to conserve energy. Your brain loves emotional memory. It doesn't care about words. It cares about the experiences and the emotions attached to those things. Then your brain loves to protect your identity. So if I tell you right now the reason why XYZ is happening, your brain will reject it. There was a comment I saw few days or weeks back, and the guy was commenting saying that trading is gambling and we should just tell people the truth. I just watched that message and I felt very bad for the individual, because I can tell from the ignorant head he is speaking out of. I can tell. Because, people don't, when you don't understand something, the first thing your brain will do is to give a meaning to it. So your brain will give a meaning to something you don't understand so that you can sleep at night. But the fact that that is your perception does not mean it is true. That is not how it works. If trading is gambling, then everything else is. Business is. Then marriage is. Relationship also is gambling, because we don't know what could happen. You can be talking to somebody today and you may be talking to somebody else. So you don't know what could happen. So you need to understand that your identity will always defend what you are not familiar with. It's very important that you understand that. Now, let's move on to the next part of this masterclass. I am building deeper now. Let's look at a case study. After the case study, we'll look at, it is very important that you understand these parts we are talking about, part 1, part 2, part 3, and then part 4, because if you don't understand these things, you cannot be able to reconstruct your identity in part 5. You will not understand it. So stay with me. That is why I add case studies and everything. So I designed a case study here for you to understand something. The part 1, I broke down something very powerful, that identity. Okay, can we do something right now quickly? Solomon, do you remember the frame I made you bring on the screen the last time? Can we bring that up again? I want to explain that one more time again, and then connect it to the case study, please. The part 1, I made you bring up this. If it's on your screen, can you please, while she's bringing it up, please, I want you to be excited. Yeah, bring it up now for me, please. This one. If you are learning something, drop some number ones in the chat for me, ladies and gentlemen. Please. Drop some number ones in the chat for me if you are learning something. So while he's bringing it up on the screen, I want you guys to understand. I want to bring something up on the screen. It will help you to understand something a lot. This year, I've vowed to myself, and by the grace of God, that's by hook or crook, people's mindset will change. Because enough is enough. We have tried trying to be ignorant. It didn't work, right? You tried trying to defend who you are. It didn't work. You have tried many things. It's not working. Now let's try something new. What is that something new? Practice the things you are learning. Go beyond abstract concepts. Solomon, can you highlight for me to understand? Is it coming up? If not, I will just basically just move on to the case study. Thank you. So basically, I want you guys to listen to this carefully now. The reason why I want him to bring that thing up is because I want you to understand identity and how it works. Many years ago, I realized that people don't understand what identity is. They used to confuse identity with beliefs, beliefs with personality, personality with habits and behavior, and so on and so forth. So I did justice to breaking those things down very, very well. I did justice to break those things down very, very, very well. No, it's fine. It's fine. You don't need to do that. If you don't know where it is, it's fine. It's okay. Forget about it. Let me just talk to them for a second. So I want you guys to be able to understand this. One of the things that you need to understand is that the reality is many people don't understand certain things. And so the way that it happens is that people associate words. When I was talking about what the brain does, I want you to understand something. There was something I wanted to explain something. Let me take my time here and speak to you guys for a second. Let me speak to you. Listen to me carefully now. What I call identity is the container. So if you remember the part one, I was explaining that identity is a container. And in that container has everything. I'm going to use this as an example. This is a bottle of water. The container contains water. Is that true? But in this water, there are several things that makes this water drinkable, especially if it's processed, right? It's not just pipe water. There's probably chlorine and stuff like that and so on and so forth. So the reality is that the container, yes, it's a bottle of water by the Emirates, bottled drinking water and so on and so forth on there, as you can see. But the reality is that you can still take this container and put something else in it. It will not, we can say bottled water, but the content in it, if it's not water, is going to be very difficult for us to call it a bottled water. So identity basically is not beliefs. Identity is not, give me a second, guys. I really, really wish I can find this thing for you guys. Because I think I have it. Let me try my best to bring it up on the screen for you guys. Give me a second. Yes, I have it. Let me quickly share my screen because remember, we are taking our time. I want you guys to get every single thing you are learning very well. So let me do justice to that. Okay, perfect. Let me share. Okay, perfect. So this is the first thing I want you guys to understand now. Okay, perfect. So this is what I wanted to explain to you guys. I want you guys to watch this clearly now. So we have identity, we have beliefs, we have personality, we have habits, behavior, and results. Every single time somebody is struggling to get the outcome and the results they're looking for, this is the issue. Stay with me. This is the issue. I really wish that everybody on this call will invite somebody to this masterclass, because if I get to the identity collision, it will transform a lot of lives. Believe me, guys. But flow with me. Or if you are watching this later down the line, also I want you to be very, 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 very attentive to the information. That's why I'm taking my time today a lot. So I want you to flow with me on this one here. Identity. The parts where you see the identity are called that layers. What it is, visible or invincible, what works with, and what it controls. So as I said, identity is the container. Who I believe I am is your identity. And I said this before, but how do you know who you are? You don't get to know who you are when things are calm. Have you ever realized that people always say that, when you are dating somebody, you don't know who they are until you get married? Because there is no pressure in dating. The pressure starts when you marry the person. So you get to know who they are when you marry them. So if in case you hit stop loss, I'm sorry, but you have to just go for re-entry. But the whole point is that identity is always revealed when pressure is involved. So identity is who I believe I am, not what I am, who I believe I am. But the only issue is that identity is invincible. You can't see it. And the part of this stacks it works with is beliefs. So as you can see, identity is who you believe you are. It's invincible. You can't see it. And it works with beliefs. So the purpose of the belief working with identity is to make who you believe you are to be logical. It's important you understand this because the case study, this is how you understand it. So your identity is who you believe you are. That is why when you start to believe something positive and strongly that you are, and you add belief system to it, eventually it will affect your personality. And your personality will lead to your habit, and your habit will create a behavior, and your behavior will give the results, not your desires, not your wishful thoughts. Your behavior is what gives the results. But all of this flow out of the identity. So your belief is what you think is true, not what is true, what you think is true. Your personality is how you express yourself. Let this thing still stay on the screen. I want to use this as a case study to explain. So let's pick an identity example here. Let's say somebody believes that I am someone who survives, not someone who expands. A survival mentality. This identity is formed early, usually through financial instability in childhood. If you are somebody, you heard things like money don't grow on trees. If you are somebody that you said, do you think that we have money all the time, or do you think that we make money? Money is the root of all evil. These things, they shape a mindset. I just remember something very humorous I wanted to share, but I'm just going to leave it. So if you are somebody that you watch money create conflict, maybe all the time you see your mother and your father, they are arguing about money and so on and so forth, is going to create an idea of you being someone who survives and not someone who expands. You survive, you don't expand. So this is the core identity of that individual. Stay with me. I'm talking to you about the case study, but I need us to be able to be on the same page with what's on the screen. So identity, the person believes, this is who I am. This is who they are. What is that? I struggle to make money. Right? I am not somebody that we expand. Money is not something that came by easily in our life. No problem. And then the belief system of this individual will be that from that identity, they believe naturally that will form is making money is hard. Wealth requires suffering. People who are rich are greedy or corrupt. If I have more, I will lose myself. Or if I have more, what if something negative happens? It's safer to have just enough. Now, all these things I'm saying, some people will be like, nah, this is not me. It is you. Because remember, the end goal is results. The results you have now in your life is the proof of your identity. So it is not just because in 2026 you hate poverty, so you think you are still not poor. No, chief. When you are not poor anymore, poverty will go. You know, this identity topic is very, very, very awkward because I have to say certain things that will sound like, ouch. But I have to be honest with you. Poverty, you can say, okay, yeah, Cliff, poverty goes away when you are no more poor. So as far as you are still experiencing some level of and poverty is not the lack of money. Poverty is a mindset. So let's stay with me. Somebody who believes it is hard to make money, that is their belief system. If I have more, I will lose myself. The safer to have is just enough. Blah blah blah. I grew up in a home whereby my it was very interesting growing up in a home where we there was money. Growing up as a kid, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I grew up in a home where there was money, but I never saw it in a way that I was supposed to see it. I never saw the money, but I knew there was money. I knew the kind of companies my family was running and so on and so forth, but I never experienced that amount of money. I never experienced the whole thing about how money felt. But all the things I could hear all the time is how, money is this, we don't have that, and so on and so forth. So it created a certain mindset in my head. So if you are like that, that is the belief system you will have. So stay with me. Identity is who you believe you are. The belief system is what supports the identity. to make what you believe you are logical. Are you with me? Good. Then the next thing is personality. Personality beliefs shape your personality traits. So what this means is that the person will often appear as cautious, over analytical, stingy, very stingy. Not the kind of stingy that comes from the UK, not the one that, calculator moves everywhere. It's like the best thing with I'm kidding. But if you have hang out with somebody typical from the UK, you will know what I mean. Except one guy that I know that is not like that, even though he lives in the UK. And if you're watching me right now, shout out to you, Eugene. But you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember one time I had some couple of friends in the UK, and they took me out. True story. They took me out. I was sitting my somewhere, as Ghanaians would say. I'm sitting my somewhere. They said, Cliff, let's go out. I said, no worry. Let's go. They said, yeah, what you want to eat? You see, that is how you know original. What do you want to eat? The tea didn't come. So that means I should have known this is trouble. What you want to eat? I said, well, bro, whatever. Let's just go to any African restaurant. We're in Dubai. So we went to the restaurant, had a good meal. So I'm like, oh, man, bro, I appreciate you. So they bring the check. And then, we're just sitting down there. And they're like, okay, so I see the guy carry his phone. So I'm like, oh, yeah, the guy's about to do tap to pay. So we're like 4 or 5 on the seat. And then he goes like, boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, 51.50. I said, 51.50? What's going on here? So I hear, wee. Then the other one takes it. Let me see. Okay, 60. And I was like, oh, what is going on? So that was my first time experience. And I was like, whoa, what is this? Now, I'm not saying that you should be paying things for people, but I was like, thank God I had money. Because if not, then imagine I thought they are taking me out. And if you are somebody who lives in the UAE or any part of the restaurant that is in diaspora, you will know that restaurants that sell African food is not cheap. So I'm basically just saying this to say that you need to understand if you are somebody that, and again, if you are from the UK, I'm not throwing jobs. Forgive me. I'm just trying to, let people understand the reality of different levels of being overly cautious over your money. Anyways, so let's come back. Personality. So number 1 is habits. Number 2 is your beliefs. The beliefs support the identity. Then your beliefs will personalize you. So you will now find the personality traits. That is what we call it, personality. You have been personalized, customized. Does that make sense? Customized. Customization can be fake. Again, today I'm going to be making a lot of examples you guys can relate with. So in Ghana, there is this thing that is in Ghana a lot. And everybody would, whether you live in diaspora, whatever, you know this. There is a place in Accra called Circle. Interesting individuals in Circle. You can go to Circle and say you want to go buy a phone. Well, I've seen you can check on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Outrageous, interesting. So on YouTube, you can see videos like this. They can personalize an iPhone for you, and you will get home and it's not an iPhone, it's a soap. True story. How I'm sure Nigeria, you guys have a way to personalize that too, no? I don't think it's only just Ghana. So you will go to Circle and be like, I want to go and buy a mobile phone. They would, in your eyes, they will give you the phone. They will give you the phone. I'm telling you, go on YouTube. They will give you the phone and you have bought an iPhone, but I can promise you, when you get home, it's not an iPhone. You just bought a soap. That is what personality looks like. Personality doesn't mean that the person is fake. Personality means that the person has been personalized to fit the belief system. Are you with me? So identity is what connects your beliefs, and your beliefs protect your identity to make it logical. Personality is your personalization to make you not look crazy, stupid, and so on and so forth. So personality makes, so let's say, for example, this individual thinks it's hard to make money. Their belief system is hard to make money. Their personality will be cautious, overly analytical, skeptical of opportunities. Hey, bro, let's go and learn how to trade. Are you sure this trading thing? We are just learning, bro. So overly analytical. They analyze every opportunity. They are the kind of people you cannot go and tell them about the new opportunity you heard or you saw. Are you with me? Stay with me. Now, proud of being, realistic and uncomfortable with ambition. They may say things like, I am not money driven. They may say things like, I just want peace. I don't need much. But underneath, it's not humility, it's identity protection. This is very true. I'm telling you, these are case studies of things I have seen personally myself. So number 1 is identity. Number 2 is your beliefs. Number 3 is personality. Stay with me with the case study. Number 4 is habits. Now, this individual, his identity states that I am someone who survives, not someone who expands. Then the belief system is making money is hard. So now the belief system has made that logical. Their personality will be overly analytical. They analyze every little thing. They calculate everything. This good, but cautious, too much. Then their habit is that they will delay financial decisions. They are the kind of people they will never, in no ever on this earth, would they have bought BTC. Never. People like that, they would. So you will hear people say, this guy told me to buy Bitcoin, but I didn't buy it. Yeah, chief, I know your type. Same thing right now, they are telling people, Solana is going to go up. This is going to do this. Same thing we are saying. This is our year of new status. Do this and do that. Start the business. They will never start it because they are always delaying financial decisions, inconsistent executions, and then over researching and underacting. If this person is a trader, the truth of the matter is this is the kind of individual they normally go into analysis paralysis. They think about every single thing, even though the system is telling them close a trade or pull the trigger. The habits. Then number 5 is your behavior. The person now will start things but not scaling. They will start something and then they will stop. They will quit when pressure increases. When they will say, this year I'm going to be a millionaire. And then life will throw them few millionaire problems to solve and they will run away. Their behavior. So you can tell that this is their behavior. And the results already, inconsistent income. Today they have, tomorrow they don't have. Financial ceilings, little financial thermostats. Repeating cycles, almost breakthroughs. I almost passed the funding challenge. I almost did. Yeah, chief, because when you do pass it, you are going to make money. And if you make money, remember, it is unfamiliar to your brain. And the brain loves familiarity. It loves what it can predict. So your brain doesn't know. There are many people, they have no business making $1. In fact, if you give them a trade and you tell them that they should trade on a $100 account, and use 0.01, they will hit $1 almost many times. The moment they want to scale up, before they realize they are losing the money. This is not a skill problem. It's an identity problem. I hope you guys understand this. So the first part, I started by letting you understand. There are certain things your brain cares about. I said, number 1, your brain cares about survival. So while you are trying to make money, your brain said, nope, I love where I am. Your brain cares about predictability. Your brain cares about energy conservation. Your brain cares about association, not words, experience, emotions. Number 5, your brain cares about identity consistency, protection of your identity. That's what your brain cares about. Then after that, I made you understand the little case study that we just did. By letting you understand identity is the container. Out of it flows the issues of a man's life. So identity is the container. Belief system is what makes you. So for example, right now, this is a bottle of water. The identity of this water, of this bottle, is bottled water. That is the identity. The belief is that this is transparent. I believe it. If I drink it, I will know I feel refreshed. If I keep on drinking this more, I will now love water. It will become a behavior. And the results will be me having a healthy life. As simple as ABCD. Are you guys with me? Now, let's go to the other part that I am coming to now bring everything together as I promised. I'm about to teach now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last part of our session today. But I really want to make sure that you understand what we're about to talk about. It's called Identity Collision Framework. Identity Collision Framework. This topic sounds very English. I know, but don't worry. Stay with me. Identity Collision Framework. This is not about me motivating you. This is developmental reality. So, stay with me. As an individual, you need to understand. I'm going to use few things to explain this clearly. Stay with me, okay? Are you guys learning? We're about to take a lot of notes. I hope you are taking note already. This is my topic. I love this part of the topic. Identity collision framework. The first, so when we talk about framework, let's talk about that first. So framework is like a blueprint. It's like something that shows you what makes something becomes what. So let's say, I'll give you an example. You know, when I started making content, there were many things I didn't understand about the content space. It's one thing to make content, and it's one thing to build a brand. And it's one thing to scale a brand. And it's one thing to protect a brand. And it's one thing to monetize a brand. All these things requires different identities. Okay? So stay with me. I remember, I will never forget one content I remember I posted a long time ago. I think the one, I shot it in Dubai many, many years ago. Anytime I watch it, I laugh. I was on the desert. And it is not the content that was funny. It is the way I've grown in the identity of a content maker. When I say a content maker, I'm not talking about influencer. Content is the way you package information to transfer knowledge. Did you hear what I said? So if you are here, you make content. At least you have learned something today, even if you're not talking about content. Content is not just about recording videos or posting pictures. Content is the transference of knowledge into another person's mind to give them understanding. So anyways, back in the days, I went onto the desert. I had a whole idea in my mind. Watch this. I had the idea in my mind because those days I used to watch people like Mr. Beast. So I see the way Mr. Beast will go like, you see all these videos, done, you know, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful structure he got it. So in my mind, I visioned it. And I said, I will go to the desert. Yes, Chief, I will go to the desert. And when I get to the desert, I will shoot a nice content that will give people clarity. So I went to the desert. It's a very long video, long time video. No, I don't think many of you have seen it. It is good. I think I even have to archive it if it's still on the Instagram. So I went to the desert here in Dubai. I went to the desert and I said, you see all of this? This is how big the financial market looks. And I remember that time my editor, you know, if he's watching this, shout out to you, bro, those days. And he added a bird sound, like an eagle sound, to make it sound like we are on the desert. Now, when I sat down after many years and I was watching that content, I said, oh my God, what was in my mind and the outcome was so different. And I was wondering what happened. It's because my identity then, even though I knew how to teach, but I didn't know how to create content. I didn't know how to package information and give understanding. So I will put it there and I'll be like, hey, I will tell my team. I remember Shells is here, she can testify. I remember one day we were we finished posting it because, you know, we started the brand, you know, and we didn't have a big team like we have now. And it was just me, you know, Shells and my wife and then one editor. Even it was not an editor, it was a friend. I'm saying this for you guys to understand. You can laugh, whatever it is, but I want you guys to understand the concept of what I'm saying here. And so what happened was, I will get only 500 views. And I will tell them that I'm done because this is not worth it. I would rather just go and focus on my trade. What's the point? I'm trying to help people, give them trading psychology messages they don't want to watch. Me, I'm done. I told them one day, I was on a call with Shells, and I said, Shells, I'm done. I'm not making. He said, no, don't worry, Cliff. Everything will be fine. I understand, you know. I remember she said, it's understandable. That's what she said. She said, it's understandable. And I said, okay, no problem. And today I look back and somebody who used to get just 500 views today, a simple video I'll making will be getting over 100,000, millions of views on Instagram and so on and so forth. Not because my content changed, my identity changed and it's reflected in the content. I want you to stay with me. But this is what I got wrong at those days. I was complaining, lamenting and things. I remember when I started trading in 2012, I'm giving you guys an example for you guys to understand identity collision. So identity collision is when you collide, your identity collides with a certain season. So I want you to stay with, you guys will understand what is happening to you. So in 2012, when I started trading, do I keep on sharing these stories? Are you guys learning from some of these stories? Or I should go on and give you note to take? If you guys want me to share one more story to help you about my trading journey, drop the number ones in the chat, let me see. So, well, whether you put it or not, I will share it. It's important you hear it. So when I started trading in 2012, I remember very well. I was so ignorant, so ignorant in my journey that I didn't know what I was doing. And I remember, so in 2012, all the way coming down, one of the things that happened to me was very interesting. My trading learning days collided with one more type of business. We call it multi-level marketing business, whereby you sell products to people. And you see, with these two business, the trading and the multi-level marketing business is the kind of business that is emotional business. And so those days I was not emotionally intelligent at all. I would get angry right now, but I will not tell you I'm angry. I will just put it in my heart. And what happened was, I will not forget this moment that day. So because my friend believed, I don't know why he believed I could trade. Well, I could, because I could analyze the market and he saw it. But I didn't understand that I needed certain behavior to align together for me to make good decisions. So he went and he told his uncle that, he has a friend, and his friend is a good trader and he can trade and make money in Forex. So he took $8,000. Those days, chief, those days, even now it's not small money. $8,000, and he brought it. And we were trading. And so we loaded first pair. When I say I loaded, only legends will understand. I loaded, not the assets, the thing that makes the assets get loaded, the lot size. I loaded it. And the asset was USD MXN. And it was now dropping. It was dropping. And so from 8,000, we went into negative $800. And I said, no problem. I mean, if we get a good trade, it will come back. So it will come back. So we kept on holding. Negative 1,200 thereabout. We loaded again. And it kept on dropping. Then negative 3,000. And then now I'm not thinking, the funny thing is that I don't remember the thought then. That is how you can know I was not thinking anymore. I don't remember my thought. It's like, I think I fainted in my head. So I don't remember what the thought pattern was then. So negative 3,000, the negative 4,000, negative 5,000, and it's going and it's going and it's still dropping. And those days, I didn't understand what was going on. Like it felt like a movie. Like, what is going on? Are we actually losing the money? And then it pulled back a little bit. Now watch this. Oh my God, watch. It pulled back a little bit. Let me be a little bit dramatic. Pulled back a little bit. Instead of me closing the small loss and just going back to the friend and say, Chief, you know what? Let's just pray your uncle will forgive us. Let's give him back a little bit what is left. As soon as he pulled back a little bit, immediately my brain was like, we knew it would pull back. No analysis, nothing. We just knew, yes. The Warren Buffett in the industry, we just knew it will go back. What was that thought? So, and I'm sure it has happened to many of you when you remove your stop losses. So it's like you remove it, it triggers, and then you remove it again, and it's like you keep on buying, and you're like, it pushed back, and you think it's pushing back to go back to your entry. So it pulled back a little bit, and it's coming back down again. And I'll never forget this moment. I remember every single thing because I know exactly how it went down. Then it kept on dipping. And before I could realize, the money was left with $800 negative. And in those days, the margin call will start from there, because from 8,000 to 800, that is a serious problem now. So it was now beeping red. And for a small time, I genuinely actually believed that it would push back again. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the first day I knew you can blow an account and you go into negative. That was the first day I knew that you can blow an account and it enters negative. That means you have blown your own money and now you owe the broker. And as soon as the trade blew the account, USD MXN didn't only come back to the entry, it went all the way back to all the take profit that we desired for it to go earlier. So you see, the pain was not the blown account. The pain was the take profit that we saw it hitting, but we couldn't benefit, and the account is gone. And that kind of pain here, it is the same pain your brain process. Have you seen how when your knee or your knee or wherever hits a pavement, and the cut that comes, the blood doesn't come in the beginning. The blood, it's not even there. It's a white tissue. So it's like white. Give it like maximum 15 seconds and let the pain out come. That is how it was. Your brain doesn't know the difference between your leg hitting the pavement and blowing an account and seeing your take profit hit. That is the same way your brain processes that pain. And ladies and gentlemen, I deleted the USD MXN from my charts. And from 2014 till now, I promise you, I kid you not, I have never looked at the charts of USD MXN. Maybe talking about it with you guys now, I think that is a trauma I have to go and heal from. I think I need to pick up the USD MXN chart and say, listen, for a very long time, I've not looked at you. And therefore, maybe we need to talk. Maybe it will make me a lot of money again, but that was what happened, ladies and gentlemen, because at that time, I only learned a skill and I placed the skill in the wrong container. So many people are asking me, Cliff, why is it that I have a good edge, but I still have fear of missing out? It's because, Chief, the edge has not been placed in a container. There are many people who comes to me and they say things like, I have been able to learn things quickly, and I've even been able to understand these things faster than the people who started many years ago. And it breaks my heart, and I'm going to disappoint them because learning things faster does not equal it to success. I want you to listen to this carefully now. I told somebody something. I said, if you want to speed up growth, please write this down and quote me and write it down. If you want to speed up growth, you are only creating death in advance. I'm going to say it again. If you, this is not, this is not love your job, job your love. I'm really actually serious here. This is real fact I'm giving you. If you want to speed up growth, you are going to create death in advance. If a woman is pregnant and the child is 5 months, taking the child out of the belly of the woman, or the womb of the woman, you are not going to bring out a child. You are only going to bring out something that didn't finish developing, even though it had the potential to become a baby, then an adult, and so on and so forth. Are you with me? So many people here, one thing you don't understand is time is an important factor when it comes to rewiring an identity. So yes, you have watched all the videos and you finished it in 24 hours, but it takes more than 24 hours for the information to align with your identity. So if you don't take time for your identity to align with what you have learned, for you to reconstruct it to become the right identity and it collides with trading, you will blow the account, not one, not two, not three. I want to share some testimony with you guys right now. A powerful testimony I will share with you guys. Maybe one day I will bring this gentleman to come and share this testimony. Do you guys remember the individual that I posted a video with him? Amazing mentee who has become like a friend to me now. Love him so much, Ronald. Ronald, if you are here listening to me, shout out to you. I received a message from Ronald and he told me, Cliff, I have passed my first evaluation. When I saw that message, the joy that came on my cheeks, he blew 200 props. I didn't teach this guy new strategy. I didn't teach him new technicals. I just said, your problem is identity. Do this, do that. Let's do this, let's do that. He doesn't even know how he has started passing. 4 days ago, he said, I have passed my second. I will let him come and share his testimony. Guys, listen, when I'm teaching you these things, because it may be new to you, in your mind doesn't mean that it is not true. Are you guys with me? So the current version of you that wants to be a CEO may be everything opposite to who a CEO is. As I said, creating the content is different from building a brand. right now, everything that I say, many people are listening to me. I can assure you guys, every single week, minimum, on my Instagram, our page can reach over 250,000 plus people on Instagram. Minimum. These are individuals that are consuming the things I am saying. It is no more creating content. The things I say is shaping individuals. So therefore, my identity must be more than what I thought it should be. And it is different. You know, I was having a conversation with my team, and some certain things happened a few weeks back. And for me, I didn't get angry at those things because it is an identity that I am learning new things. Because as a leader, you need to know how to work. Right now, we have how many people in the team right now that we work with? More than 8-10 people in the team. So back then, we were just only few. Now, I think 10 people or so without other people that we work with on the other download. So 10 people plus. It is one thing to work with just me, Shells, my wife, whatever. But when it's like 10 people now counting, you are dealing with many people. So you cannot just be the same person. So when identity collide with CEO role, something happens. Do you guys get the concept of what I'm teaching now? Good. Now, identity collision framework. Framework number 1, exposure. This is how we are bringing the masterclass home now. Exposure. Let me go back into the comment section. When I'm teaching like this, I don't see the comment section. Let me go and make sure you guys are still my friends. Are you guys still learning? Drop some number ones in the chat if you guys are still learning. Are you guys still learning? Are you with me? If you guys are still learning, drop some number ones in the chat. Yes. Yo, thank you so much. Can we bring this comment up on the screen? You need organize. It is true. It is true. We are actually going to do this. You have gone ahead of us. This is actually becoming part of our TP Masterclass. There is going to be a dedicated session on TP Masterclass that is just Q&A. Just Q&A. Thank you so much for bringing this. But are you guys learning? Guys, I hope you guys are learning what I'm talking to you right now about. Right? Good. Okay. Let's go. Today we are learning. We are learning. I'm glad that you guys are learning. Let's rock and roll. Identity collision framework. Framework number 1, exposure. The level reveals you and what exposure really is. So that means, let me use myself as an example. I want to be a trader. I have never been a trader before. Nobody in my family is a trader. Not my dad. Even my daddy will even slap me. Not my dad. Nobody was a trader. So now if nobody is a trader, that means I am now about to be exposed to trading. Oh my God. So if I'm now about to be exposed to trading, that means trading will reveal certain things about me. That's what is happening to some of you guys right now. Trading is exposing certain things about you that you didn't even know you had. Some of you guys don't even know how greedy you are. Somebody that your work is paying you probably $1,000. I was talking to one of my good friend who is a brother to me. I'm sure he'll be watching this masterclass and he'll be laughing. He was like, bro, I'm able to make 400 pounds in a day. And in my job, they pay me this X amount of money. And yet, for some reason, I don't want to take that profit. And we're laughing about it. But I want you guys to understand this clearly now. It is very important you understand this, that it is not his fault. It is the way trading, which is a pressure zone, is exposing certain things about him he didn't know. So what am I talking about now? I'm talking about the identity collision framework. That this is the normal pattern of what identity will always do when it meets certain levels. So you have never been a trader before. You want to be a trader. When you contact trading, the first thing trading will do to you is to expose you. Negative, positive, it doesn't matter. Exposure is the first framework. Are you guys with me? So more money than you have ever handled. More opportunities that you have ever seen. Do you know what it means to stay in your room and make $1,000, Chief? Do you know what it means to stay in your room and make $13,000 in a day? Do you know what it means to stay in your room and to be able to grow a business into 50%, 60%? Guys, it is outrageous. So that is new to your environment. New. While people are doing other things to make money, you are just in your room trading. It's new. Or while other people are just basically complaining, you are doing certain things. It's new. So you're going to be exposed to certain things you didn't know you had. And the beautiful thing is that pressure exposes you. But when you are calm, you will think you are good. That is why many people, there is a saying that you will never know who you are until you have more money. But this year, may God test you with more money. Receive it. This year, may God test you with more money. God will test you. He will test you. He will test you with our $1 million. This year, God will test you with our 1 million. Believe me, He will test you. And when He tests you, please don't fail. You are a TP family member. Don't fail. Don't fail. So the first one is exposure. That level will reveal you. So if somebody wants to become a CEO, whatever, it will test you. It will expose you. Now, when it exposes you, the next thing is it will stretch you. Identity collision framework is what I'm giving to you right now. The first level is exposure. It will expose you. Let me give you some example about the exposure. When money exposes you, it will expose your spending identity, your controlling issues, your fear patterns, and your avoidance behaviors. Money will expose you. That is the exposure I'm talking about. Then it will stretch you. Now, the stretch will mostly lead to discomfort. So trading will expose your behavior. It will stretch you. Are you guys with me? Some of the stretching will sometimes cause anxiety, overwhelmness, confusion, emotional reactivity. Some of you guys, how many of you here have used your hand to hit on the table before? Or you have closed your laptop, or you have thrown your phone on the bed? It's called emotional reactivity. You didn't even know you would do that. You never thought. You thought you were a calm guy. I'm sure if your family members were watching, you'll be like, oh, this is my son. He's very calm. Until Forex exposed you. You're not calm. You're not calm, Chief. You are not just being under pressure before. You're not calm. So you need to understand that number one, exposure. Number two, stretching. Anxiety, overwhelmness, confusion, emotional reactivity, and desire to escape or quit. Trading has so many memories in my head, but we will leave that. It's fine. So when it is stretching you, that is when we will know who you are. Right now, thank God for where we are. This year, by the grace of God, I know we are hitting hundreds of thousands of YouTube subscribers. It takes another identity to get there. Very soon, we are going to millions of people. A few years ago, I wrote down in my paper that the goal is to transform millions of lives. And we didn't even know we'll get here. But we have not even started yet. That is the truth. And thank God. I was talking to one gentleman. He was like, Cliff, many people need to know you. Many people need to. I said, Chief, relax. I know what God has prepared for us. No eyes or ears have seen or heard. So relax, don't worry. We're going to get there, but I don't want to be in a rush. I understand identity. So if I don't want to rush to get there and embarrass myself. We will get there. It is not a rush. If this is all where we end, and then Jesus comes, no problem. We have done our part. If we did 50 episodes and that was all, that is fine. But so then we are growing. Are you with me? We are growing with this, the skill set God has given us, we are growing with it and we are helping people. So you need to be able to understand that you'll be stretched at every level. Whether you want to become a CEO, whether you want to become whatever that you want to become, it doesn't matter. You can ask my team every single day. You can ask my executive brand coordinator, she will tell you. This business that we do here, it stretches all of us every day. It stretches us. But that is the beauty of the game. It stretches you, you go back, then you come back. Are you with me? So, number two, stretching. Number three, adaptation. So many people, when they are exposed, their behavior throw them away of the room. Or when they are stretched, they give up. When you give up, you cannot be able to enter into the level of adaptation. Adaptation is where new skills, regulation, and boundaries are learned. Some of you guys that you are here right now, you are adapting. Some of you right now, you are stretching. So you didn't come onto this masterclass to come and learn. You came to just come and look at the clip. Cheqona, everybody is saying if you look at him, you'll be transformed. So you are not here to learn. You are not adapting yet. You are still stretching. I'm sure my voice and the things I'm saying to some people that are, go away, that is stretch. It's not my fault, Chief. It's on you. You are stretching. So if you don't quit and you understand, you have to adapt. What is going to happen next is that you will start to learn new skills, regulation, boundaries. And then this is the road. This is where you get onto the road and say, I'm becoming. I am becoming. I am becoming. That is the adaptation zone of the framework. So remember, all that we are talking about here about identity collision, what you need to understand, there is something called identity. And the identity will always collide with certain things you want, your desires, your levels. When you encounter anything, it doesn't matter negative or positive, whatever you encounter in life, whether you are good or bad, it will first expose you. So there are people, it will expose them and they are angry people. There are people, it will expose them and they are very humble. Then after you are being exposed, you will be stretched. Then that is where you will either quit or you will stay. That is where you will either quit or you will stay. And then if you don't quit and you stay, the next thing is adaptation. So there are many of you guys, you are in the adaptation season. You are learning new skills. You are now understanding trading psychology. Oh, thank God for the pure price action you know. Thank God for the ICT you studied. Thank God for the smart money concept you know. Thank God that you found an indicator that probably is helping you. Thank God for the institutional way of trading. Thank God for your algorithmic trading. But there is a new skill you still need: adaptation. Adaptation is where the person escapes the pressure from self-sabotage, bad decision. The person is just learning. Are you with me? Then the framework number 4 is integration. The new capacity becomes internal. So let's say, for example, as you guys can see over here, this is a bottle of water. And this bottle of water, how many ml is this? I think probably 0.5 liters. 0.5. If this content wants to become 2 liters, this container is not enough. So the number 4 is called integration. You need to expand yourself to become more. So as I told you guys, the Cheqona, who was a good trader, is not the one that builds brands. It's not the one that is able to expand and impact a generation. No, I needed new identity. Cheqona, the one that was making content, was not the same person that could become an author. I needed to become a certain individual to write a book. You see what I just did there? You see, I promoted my book. Go and get it. So it is different things that you need to become, but it is called an upgrade. So identity that you are now, there is nothing wrong with it. It's just not enough for your new level. I hope you understand what I'm saying. There is nothing wrong with you, Chief. You are only just wired. And that wiring is what you needed. There is a day I was going to Nigeria, and then there was a lady, true story. I'm not even making this up. So we were in the flight, and because of the seat we had, it was airpiece, because that is the only way that we could get to Nigeria from where we were from Ghana to Lagos, then from Lagos to Abuja. No, from Lagos to Port Harcourt. I was going to Port Harcourt then. And what happened was, in the flight, the only way we could go, to be convenient, it was to use that airline. So it was Airpeace. That is the name of the airline. Again, I'm not promoting Airpeace. Believe me, I'm really just telling you the story. And so what happened was, there was a lady who was behind me, not a lady, like an elderly person a little bit. And I wanted to, we got into the plane earlier because of where the seat was. It was a little bit ahead in front. And so what happened was, I was trying to push my bag somewhere, but I couldn't because another person was standing in front of me. And he said that I should go forward. And I said, oh no, somebody is ahead of me, so let's just wait. And, so she was like, no, she was angry. And I was like, no, just be patient. Now, what she was basically trying to say was, she wanted me to transfer her anger. No, true story. I don't know how to explain this for you guys to understand. She wanted me to transfer her anger through me, but I shouldn't be angry. But I should transfer the anger through me and give it to the guy, meaning that I should let the guy know she is angry. But I don't know how to, I shouldn't say it, oh, hello, sir, can you go forward? She doesn't want that. She wants me to transfer how she feels through me and tell the guy. So that when I finish, well, I don't know if that was what she was thinking, But apparently, I'm assuming when I finish, I will now let it go. Like how it's like as if you can swallow anger and just spit it out. You right? And I was like, what is this? And I just looked at her and all I saw was identity. It's funny. Anyways, so integration is the new capacity. You need to understand that every single place that you are, is going to take new things for you to become. So what I'm trying to basically say is that I was trying to basically make a point about this woman that it is not her fault. It is that I've seen something many times. I've gone to Nigeria. There is a certain person you need to become to survive in Nigeria. I'm telling you, true story. I can tell you so many instances, but since I'm a Ghanaian, it's not fair. It's going to look like I'm saying something wrong. But the truth is that you need to be hard. You need to be a survivor, mostly to survive in Nigeria. That's my experience. And so one thing that I've just realized is that, with an individual like this who is growing up in Nigeria, that individual's mindset is always going to be survival. So it is not bad because the person needs the survival identity to survive. But the only issue is if you now want to go into a space whereby there are people who have been transformed, you will need to do something to the survivor mentality to also make it in there. Are you guys with me? So identity is not naturally negative. It's just that you need to keep on upgrading based on the level you want to go into. So that is what I call identity collision. So when you want to make more money, there is a person you need to become. If you want to become a trader, there is a person you need to become. If you want to become a CEO, there is a person you need to become. The person that you know and the person you have always been is not enough to run a multi-million-dollar company. It doesn't work like that. So number one is exposure. You will be exposed. And when you are exposed, be humble. While you are stretching, be strong and go through it. Number three is adaptation. Be ready to learn. Have a coachability mindset. Then number four is integration. The new capacity you need to become to hold the new level you are going to be in. What was once difficult will now start to become normal. What was once difficult will now start to become normal. At this stage, decisions are calmer. Many stories, but it's fine. Decisions are now calmer. And then, so number four is integration. And the last one is stabilization. The level now feels normal, not threatening. Normal. My first ever wealthy gala I went to. Wealthy. When I say wealthy, you know what I mean? Rich people table. The first gala I went to, that was my first time ever going for a gala like that. Everybody's on tuxedos. I'm telling you, true story. I was also on a tuxedo. I don't normally wear a suit, but I was also on a tuxedo. So on the table, we were like 6. I was sitting at the up front. My name was on the table, every single thing. Mr. Cliff Cheqona, beautiful. So everybody was on the table with me. Everybody is wealthy, So they brought the food on the table and they poured us water. So I just look around the table and then, apparently, if you go into any dinner, we don't put our elbows on the table like this. That is not how it works in the realm of the wealthy world. You don't put your that is not good. So, but hey, it doesn't matter the amount of money you had. You have to learn something new. So I didn't know you don't put your elbows. So everybody just sitting down like this, so composed. I don't like that environment, but you don't have a choice. There are some certain rooms you have to enter regardless. So they have their food and everybody is just picking one piece of the meal. And because they said it was a gala I'm going to eat, I didn't eat before I went for the gala. So I'm super hungry. And the water, they're not even drinking it, they're sipping it. I didn't get why. I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, I just want to eat. And here's the case where everybody just quiet in the room. Even their laughter is different. They don't laugh at a joke. They present the laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. I'm just wondering, what's going on? Like, we're supposed to laugh, right? We're not supposed to, you know what I mean, right? So it's like, and I was like, well, okay. Even though I have my own comment, it's coming from my identity. So Cliff, this is a different room. So now I have to also learn how to present my laugh. The only issue is that it's not by force. You can just smile and be like, that's it. And you're good to go. What am I basically saying? That there are so many levels in this world. And unfortunately, because we don't make the rules, and this world is a world of choices, it doesn't also mean that you can do whatever you want. Every single thing you want to do in life has principles and laws. You want to become a trader, it's not about you want money now, it's about you respecting the laws and the principles that comes with trading. So, ladies and gentlemen, part 1, I was explaining to you what identity really was. Part 2, we were establishing the concept of why certain things doesn't happen to people. And part 3, I am establishing what happens when you collide with new levels, how your identity reacts to that new level. So you are here. Let me bring it home now. I'm going to use trading as an example. You have never been a trader before. The current version of you right now is everything opposite to where a trader is meant to be. Trading is a business of uncertainty. Your brain loves predictability. You're going to struggle, but it is fine. You're going to be exposed. You're going to self-sabotage, and that is all good. Trading is a business of performance. That means you need to learn how to rest. But we live in a world where, because of dopamine on our phone, we don't even know how to rest. Always 24/7 on our phone. So how do we even plan how to rest? So you are now entering into a space that the era we are in have trained us to be everything opposite to who the original person who is called a trader is meant to be. So the market will now start exposing you. You pick up your journal. On day 2026 XYZ, I did XYZ. You write it down. It will stretch you. Man, I feel like quitting. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. You keep going. Then after you didn't quit, you will enter into adaptation. You now start coming onto this masterclass. Information that looks to be foreign to you about trading psychology, and a guy talking about declaration now feels normal to you. You start adapting. Then from there, integration. I tell you, you apply. I tell you, you apply. I tell you, you apply. Then the next thing now is stabilization. Stabilization is not about you. It is the consistency of moving from identity, then your beliefs now supporting it. So now let me give you another case study. An individual came to this call. He thought he would never be able to mount up to anything. But now that individual has realized, because identity is important, I have to start believing myself that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Perfect. Then his belief system shows that he is going to be great. That person now, his personality, he walks into a room full of multi-millionaires and they are laughing and he's laughing. He's not looking at how he could beg for money. That is survivor mentality. You're not begging. You are laughing too. Regardless of whatever it is, you're also laughing. That is personality. Then now, the more you keep on doing that, believing that you're going to become great, your habit now looks like a habit of a millionaire. You wake up in the morning, you declare, you go for exercise, you read, you eat well, you don't complain. Positive is all that you are looking for every single time. What are you doing? You are automating the behavior to become a habit. Then straight from the habit, it becomes a behavior. Then your behavior is quite very simple. This gentleman is becoming great. How did you know? Can't you see the way he organized things? Can't you see the way he does things? He's so humble. Truly he is. He's not faking it. It's not personalized, customized behavior. He's truly that. Then the results will start flowing. So as you are here listening to me right now, you came onto this call and you're wondering, why am I struggling to be disciplined? Relax, Chief. You can't get it. Even if I give you the answer today, it will take you 2 years to still become disciplined. Oh, but Cliff, how? It is the truth. So relax. You don't just come and borrow discipline and go and use it for gold Monday. It doesn't work like that. You want to come and borrow consistency and use it for gold. You want to come and borrow emotional regulation and go and trade NASDAQ. It doesn't work like that. You must become disciplined. And it's an identity issue. We are going to get there. So the information entering your head does not automatically transform your life. It is what you allow it to become within you that shapes your life. So this year, what did I tell you? We are going to build this community. Each and every single person who allows themselves and subscribe to this teaching, you will be transformed. Not maybe, you will be transformed by the grace of God. I can assure you that. So number one, we are doing a 5-part series. We are on part 3. Next week, we are doing part 4. Then after we are done with the identity series, we are going to be talking about belief series. Then we'll go to habit. So you see all of the things I lifted. We are going to learn all of that. By the time we'll be done with all these series, results will flow easily. So part 1 was identity clarity to make you understand. And part 2, we spoke about identity and stagnation. Then part 3, we are talking about identity collisions. Part 4 will be false identity and performance. When you are coming, eat before you come to the part 4, because I want you to be in a good mood. Because if I'm going to be talking about false identity and performance, I will say certain things that if you have not eaten yet, you'll be annoyed. So part 4 is false identity and performance. That part you will understand why certain things keeps on happening to you and don't know why. Then part 5, which is going to be the last one, is identity reconstruction. Identity reconstruction. Many people asking, Cliff, how do I change my identity? Well, that is going to be part 5. So part 4 next week is false identity and performance. Before we wrap up today, I want to ask you guys a question, please. Every of you here, please do something for me if you don't mind. Can we all like the stream on YouTube, please? If you can all like it, it will really help a lot. You know, we do put in a lot of effort for this masterclass. And so please like it so that it can reach many people. But this is what I want to tell you now before you go. There is a new content I want to release. And I'm thinking about 2 things. We have check-in, CHEQ-IN. Check-in. Check-in originally is a podcast style. And we can do all of the things I'm about to say, but we want to start from somewhere. You know, we are a very patient community, so we want to do it step by step. Check-in is when I interview people and test their mind and talk to them about mindsets and every single thing and so on and so forth. And they're not going to be professional traders or successful ones. Anybody. Then I have TP series. TP series is showing you real transformation. How I transform people's life, how I help them. So many different things. So TP series is like how I met Justin from Dubai. Amazing gentleman. If he's following, shout out to you, Justin. That was how I also met Funka. So beautiful guys. But anyways, TP series is about that kind of content. And check-in is me talking to people, just sitting down, podcast style, whatever, whatnot. Do you guys, which one of them right now on this stream, do you guys think you will love? Is it TP series or the check-in? Can we get some votes randomly? Anyone that I see them in the comment section a lot, I promise you I will stick to it and we will deliver to the best of our content. In that content, the TP series is going to be raw. If I wake up from bed and my face is all, mashed up or whatever or not, I will speak into the camera. It is the kind of content that is going to be real, raw, original. Check-in is about talking to people so that you can understand their mindset as well. So these are the few ideas that I have. I've been planning this idea for so long. I don't know where to start from, but I'm doing this for you guys. And so I cannot just choose a content that I want. I have to choose a content you guys want. And so in the next couple of few minutes right now, can you guys tell me what you guys want right now? Which one of them do you guys want me to do? Check-in. Okay, so I think TP series sounds a lot. Okay, so TP series seems that is winning. Okay, perfect. So TP series, then it is then. Okay, perfect. TP series. Okay, guys, beautiful. So then you guys should expect, God willing, next week somewhere, or probably next 2 weeks maximum, we will bring the TP series and take it out from there. Come again. Okay, so guys, let me give an announcement about the book as well. So the reality is that the book is ready on Amazon. Let me explain something quickly so you guys will understand. Back in the days, I thought you just write a book and you release it, especially if you want to be a certified author. It doesn't really work like that. You need proper stuff, ISBNs and copyright. It's not difficult to get them. It's just that, it's a process. So according to the decision that I made, talking to some of the team members and stuff like that, I decided to just stick with Amazon for now. But from the way things are going, I think I need to structure it in a way whereby we can also get it to be released for you guys as well from different places so that you can get it. So bear with me, give us like a week or two. I will try my best to make sure the book is available in all different formats to buy it, so they can get it. So, but if you can buy it from Amazon, please. Amazon is the one that deals with it directly. I have no, thing with Amazon except, them hosting the book for us. Funny enough, I went to Google. I want to show you guys something. So I went to Google and I typed, "You are not a trader yet." And so when I typed this is what came up. I want to share my screen right now, guys. This is what came up. This is beautiful. I want you guys to watch this now. So when I said "you are not a trader yet," look at what came up. This is AI. Beautiful. It says "You are not a trader yet" by Clifford Cheqona. It's a psychological diagnosis focus. So I just type "you're not a trader yet." Now the internet is calling me a certified author. So ladies and gentlemen, right now your mentor is an author officially. At least that deserves some number ones in the comment section, isn't it? So basically, what I'm trying to basically say that we are gonna do whatever we can do to make sure that we bring you guys the right avenue to purchase it. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Okay, with that all being said, guys, thank you so much for today. I'm gonna pass it on to I wanted this guy to come and give a testimony. Run out. He's there. Okay, it's fine then. We'll do it next time. Okay, it's all good. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We'll do it later. All right, guys. So with that all being said, thank you so much for part 4 of false identity and performance. You don't want to miss that. Thank you so much, all. God bless you all. And I'm done. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I did say I'll come back because I did say today is a special day. And how did everyone find the education today? Did you learn something? I really hope you did, but I don't want to take too much of your time because we have something special for Cliff. And before it comes on, I just want to say happy birthday, Cliff. And I want to wish you a very long life, good health, clarity of mind, and peace in every area of your life. May this new year bring growth, protection, and real joy in your life. Not just success, but true fulfillment this year for everything that you do. God bless you. And I really hope you enjoy this birthday message that we have compiled together from the team. So yes, enjoy.
What now? Are you serious? What is going on? What are you guys doing, man?
Let's wish happy birthday to Cliff, everyone in the comments. Let's wish him happy birthday.
Hi TP family, my name is Solomon and today I want to thank God for using Cliff as a transparent channel to transform lives through his teachings. One thing that has always stayed with me is when Cliff said, no strategy in the world can save a broken mindset. This statement doesn't only apply to trading, it cuts across life as a whole. Every decision we make in life comes with a strategy. And when our mindset is broken, trust me, no decision can come out right. This should tell you that Cliff is not only transforming traders, but he is shaping the mindset of individuals at the core. And on this special day, I really want to celebrate him. I wish him divine strength, divine wisdom. I wish him good health. I wish him many, many impacts and strength to be able to continue doing the good work that he's doing. Happy birthday, and God really bless you for being a blessing in people's life and in my life. Thank you, Cliff.
Sometimes last year, no, not last year, maybe 2 years ago, I was actually praying to God that I knew I needed to shift, but to be very honest, I just did not know how I was meant to shift. So I was actually seriously praying to God that I just need help. Someone needs to come and, pull me out of where I was as of then. So fast forward, I think January 25th, I can't remember when exactly now. One of my friends just forwarded me a link and was like, you should listen to this guy. And by default, I rarely click links, to be very honest, except maybe when it comes from certain persons. But for some reasons, I clicked the link And for like the first 10 minutes, I was like, who is this guy? And I'm like, this guy is not only a trader, this guy is also anointed. So I found myself watching the entire video, and then it's like 1 hour, 24 minutes plus. Yeah, I can still remember. I watched it, and then I watched it again, and then I watched it again. And I was like, I need to look for this person. And I just started going through Instagram, I think, until I stumbled on his IG page, and then from IG to YouTube, and then from YouTube, I can't even remember how I booked the first consultation session. And then from there, and I was just reminiscing, and it was as though everything just happened so fast. And to be very honest, I think pretty much the summary of everything I can pick out from our journey so far can be summarized as mechanism of action. Because I can still remember the days Cliff would say that, you don't worry, just keep doing the things I tell you to do, you will become. And it's like, I don't know, 365 days down the line, yes, I am becoming, and it's fun, it's liberating. So I think I've said too much already. Long story short, happy birthday to you, Cliff. Thank you so much. I want you to know that I appreciate every call before every masterclass, every call during the week, I just appreciate them, because I look at those information again and again and again and again, and trust me, I can tell you that I'm happy, I'm free. Like, I don't have everything figured out, but trust me, I'm happy. Don't I look happy? Yeah, I do. So thank you so much. I really appreciate everything. And this is just the beginning. I mean, this is just like 1 year. So we still have many more years to go. But until then, thank you so much. Thank you for all you do for TP family. Thank you for pouring your heart into it. There's something you say when you are consulting people, and I can tell it is true. You love what you do. Yes, you do. And I want to appreciate you for it, for putting in the effort, for setting up the structures to ensure that people get transformed. I appreciate it, and I believe everyone does. So, happy birthday to you once again. The Lord bless you. The Lord continue to strengthen you. And then the Lord establish you. See. Happy birthday.
You need to be able to understand this, that a person who brings you back into the light every single time when you fall into the dark. Their birthday is not just a normal day. Are you with me? So, wish you a very happy birthday, Cliff sir, and deeply grateful for everything you do and everything you are.
Hi TP family, my name is Mo and I'm a part of the Cheqona team. I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish Cliff a very happy birthday. It's been an honor working with him, and he's a source of inspiration for all of us within his team, and I'm sure he's a source of inspiration for all of you as well. It's so inspiring seeing him go out of his way to make actual transformations happen and actually work tirelessly for the cause. So once again, a very happy birthday, and wishing you a successful and blessed year ahead. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Cliff. I just want to say, may God's guidance and strength be with you, because what you're doing to the community is really a lot. I just want to wish you a great year ahead as we move forward. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Cliff. It's been such an amazing journey working with you over the years. I've learned so much just by observing you, how you give yourself selflessly, how you are an embodiment of sacrifice, how you lead with so much vision and passion, and how you're so passionate about transformation. I pray that this year is your year of new status. God works in you, for you, and through you to the astonishment of your mind and your world. Happy birthday once more, Cliff.
Hi, Mr. Cliff. I'm wishing you a very happy, prosperous, and wonderful birthday. I pray that on this your special day, God will continue to protect you, uplift you, and give you more anointing to touch and transform lives as you have already been doing. From the time I met you, you are one of the most brilliant and wise minds that I've ever come across. I love having conversations with you and learning a lot, and also seeing things from your perspective. For the most popular phrase that you've said to me, I would say is when you say that I should play the good cop and you play the bad cop, or you play the bad cop and I play the good cop. Because anytime we want to have like team meetings and we want to address the team, we would always want to use that approach, and it has worked so far. And I would just really want to appreciate you on this special day. I hope you've been having a lovely day. I know that this is going to be your best year yet, and the best will always continue to come. God bless you and your family, and enjoy your day.
Happy birthday to you, Cliff. In the spirit of your own words, success is not what you pursue, it is who you become. My prayer for you today is that this year, may you fully become the global icon and transformational voice that God has destined you to be. I pray that as your internal territory expands, the world reflects that growth back to you with speed and impact. It is a privilege to serve and build this brand alongside you. Happy birthday once again and have a beautiful day.
Wow. Shells, at least you could have warned me. Shame on you.
I
I
was
don't even know
warned
what
not
to
to say
say.
anything.
Yeah, hello everyone. So this is Solomon. So Cliff, we want to wish you a happy birthday. We tried to restrain ourselves from wishing you the whole day because we wanted to surprise you at the end.
Whose idea was this? This is, and you guys could have done it at the back end or why on the stream. This is, thank God I'm black. If not, if I was blushing, everybody would know my whole face become pink.
No, it was all part of the surprise. We just want to appreciate you. We just hope that you enjoy this very faithful day and God continue to bless you so much. Thank you for everything that you've been doing. So this is the surprise that we wanted to
It's beautiful,
show you.
guys. Thank you
Yeah,
so much. I don't even know what to say, man. I just want to quickly finish and run away. Oh no, Will.
yeah,
Hey, bro.
How's it going? Surprise.
I'm all good, bro. Like I don't know what to say. I just don't like. I'm not a surprising type guy. So imagine just finished teaching identity, shouting, and then now here I am blushing. It's not good. Yeah, but it's all good, bro. Thank
Excellent,
you.
man. I just wanted to
yeah. Which is so
wish
cute.
you a happy birthday and a prosperous day. And yeah, just I think many people have already said a testament to me, from me rather, is yeah, you're amazing. You're an amazing man. You're an amazing character, an amazing influencer. Influencer is a term that's thrown very loosely in the industry, in many industries, in trading as well. But you influence, and that's the key. And you influence people to fix their minds. You certainly aided me, guided me to fix my mind as well. And you are going to do many greater things. God is going to use you to do,
Amen.
continue to use you to do greater things. And
Amen.
happy birthday, man. I hope you enjoy it today.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate it. God bless you. No, no, Albert, I can see you all popped up on the screen. What now, bro? What now?
Happy birthday, bro. Well, I'm lots of words, man. I can't even say anything because my words can't actually express it. What you
Mm,
have done, what you were doing, what I would say is God bless you, put you
amen.
to the higher level and change people's lives, continue to change people's lives. And I know big things are coming up. So guys, watch out. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Albert. God bless you. Okay, well, guys, I don't know what to say. I will tell you guys one thing, and I would just so I don't want to get emotional about this, but few years ago, I asked God, and I was like, "You said I should do this. How do I know I'm doing it well?" He said, "You will know when people start honoring you." That was the metrics he gave me, and this year alone, the messages, the celebrations, every single thing is just mind blowing. I just want to say thank you so much, guys. I don't know. I don't. Back then, my old identity would say I don't deserve this, but I deserve it. I've changed my mind on the things I used to say I deserve it, but it doesn't make it any less very emotional to me. And you guys put me on the spot. This is the whole entire TP family on the stream, and they're not supposed to see their mentor so emotional like this. It's not a good business, but. At the end of the day, I mean, the only person that I thought was going to warn me, even if anybody would keep it hard, well, I mean, Shells, you didn't try. You could have just sent a message. I mean, I know that my wife, you're going to be able to do a good job of that. But Shells, I'm disappointed. I think after this, we need to talk. But this is very, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Bro, I also see that, Kema, you are here. What are you doing here, bro? I thought you had done with us.
Bro,
Yeah,
salute to you. You know, yesterday around, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Yesterday around 9 p.m., right? I
Mm,
checked the time and I realized that 9 p.m. in Ghana is your time, 12 a.m., which means
yeah,
if I wish you at 9 p.m., it will not be official in Ghana, but it
you're
will be
right.
official in.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. But later I was like, you know what? Let me just rest it off and then let me do it this morning. So that's why we did it this morning.
No,
You are
bro,
great.
thank you so much. Thank
Every
you.
single word. Every single, I mean every single word. And I know that, the people who are on the live right now, they appreciate you for everything. Trust me, right now I'm at the hospital. I came here with a kid. The kid is not feeling too well. But I
No
told Solo
way.
that, yeah. I said I'm not going to tell you about it because if I tell you you are teaching, it's not going to be, like, okay. So I told Solomon that when we are coming on the live, you should just message me. So he just messaged me. I just came out from there, came into the car so that I can speak to you. And then when I'm done, I'll go back again.
No way, bro. God bless you, man. No, you don't have to do that. And before you even go, Father, we
No,
pray in the name of Jesus. Let me pray for
your
you before you even.
he will say,
Ju-
your
Just,
he will say,
just hold on.
you
Let me pray. Let me pray for you. Let me pray for the little one, bro. Father, we thank you for the life of our little up and coming king. Father, we thank you so much for every single thing you're doing for him in his life. The Bible says that. He says, by the stripes we are healed, and therefore we send healing into his body in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen. Amen.
Father, we thank you
Amen.
so much for everything you are doing. With the kind of heart the Father has, there are certain things that cannot form against this child in the name of Jesus. Father,
Amen.
we thank you. We give you all the praise for that healing in Jesus' name. We have prayed. Amen. I don't want to take too much of your time, bro. You should just go and be with your family. Thank you. Have already wished me so much things. It's
Wait,
enough.
wait. Your old identity will say, I don't deserve this. Your new identity should say, yeah, I deserve it.
That's what I said, bro. I deserve it. We made a covenant this year, and we said this year we will fear billions of dollars. We will
I'm not
fear
gonna
a
lie.
$1 billion. We will fear it. Job said, what I fear the most has come upon me. So this year there are things we fear. One of them is $1 billion.
I fear
Yeah,
$1 billion. So
I
see
fear a
you all.
billion dollar.
See you, Alberta. See you. I salute to the whole TP family. Salute to you all. Salute to those on the live, the mentors, every single one. I love you so much. I've not been on for weeks now, but trust me, I'm in the background. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Thank you so much, bro. Really, really appreciate this. God bless you so much.
All right.
All right. So guys, are we done now?
Yes, yes, we are done now.
We are done now.
Yes,
Shall
yes.
shame on you. No, for real, like because I should have known that something was up. I should have known. I don't know. I didn't put pieces together, but it's all good. All right, guys. Thank you so much. First of all, I just want to say to the 60 something people on the live, we couldn't have done this without you guys. This is a very beautiful. It's so funny that my birthday literally was on the day for the masterclass. The irony is just incredible. And 60 something people staying on here, listening to all these things. God bless you. Thank you for the wishes on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I've seen it all. I'm gonna take time to reply majority of them. But thank you guys so much. I really genuinely appreciate this a lot. God bless you all. Whale, thank you. Bro, you already know this, man. The beautiful thing most of you don't know is that I've not met Will in person physically before, but yet the love he has for me and every single thing is beautiful. And we are meeting him, guys. If you are here and you are in Nigeria and you want to see Will, I'm putting you on the stage. If you want to see Will in Nigeria, drop some number ones in the comment section. That is how we bring Will to Nigeria. Not just Will, and Shells. Guys, listen, I don't want to do this TP masterclass again by doing some online stuff. They all have to be there. Do you guys agree? So we are all coming to Nigeria. The date of the day is going to be announced soon. Thank you so much, Shania. Thank you so much, Precious. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, Mo. And one person I'm super surprised is Chike. Chike positioned himself to just deliver this message. Is many of you will not understand, but only I look. Curti, thank you. John, thank you. Guys, thank you. I don't know what to say. Now I understand why the gentleman was asking I show speed. When did he back? When you are awkward, you ask so many things. So let me just keep quiet right now. Let me just pass it on back to Shells, the most secretive individual I've ever met. Over to you.
Oh, sorry. But thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for staying to wish Cliff Cheqona happy birthday. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a great night. And we will see you guys next week, God willing. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye bye.